FM Sony ekosi sen dwumadi no asogu so a otie no ma ye na munyina ase se matwen yen amayako asan so aba loads and loads of your messages coming through na honorable Ipe wa or some quick reactions to make to some of the issues, especially in the Adentan constituency. Honorable Erezi, you know, of course some of the messages says Honorable Obi, please, what is Honorable Eduasari saying? If Honorable YB has lobbied and managed to get a football field completed, who should we give the credit to? Please tell him to do his national operations work and leave Honorable YB and the Adentan constituency alone. Niyamasa Ewo Adentan. This one says, Obi, did I hear Honorable Eduasari saying the AstroTurf in Adenta was constructed by Honorable Ramadan? No, I don't think he said so. Okay, said Honorable Eduasari started by installed. Honorable YB started by installed and your friend say Mohammed Ramadan ebe make some intervention through the GNPC. But one other issue so Honorable Eduasari raising Labadi Beach Hotel, and he made the claim say what he's heard and he stands to be corrected, and it's some parts of the land the hotel this is no. There are some Honorable Freddie Blay Babi and Ato. I'm told by the production, the Honorable Freddie Blay himself is on the line and he wants to respond to that claim. You know? Honorable Freddie Blay is a national chairman of the ruling NPP. Honorable Akwaba, na apom to then.
Obi, but more, but I was also.
Yeah,
I'm opportunity to react to what my nephew. Your friend
Eduasari
brought me memories when his brother and myself and a few others were arrested by the PNDC and he put in imprisonment. The brother came out and went into exile and never recovered. But now he's a champion of NDC. Life changes. It doesn't matter. But he just mentioned my name.
Yes.
That my son has going to buy portion of
on Asempa FM.
Labadi Beach Hotel Assassin.
Beach Hotel and so forth. Fortunately, he says that it's a lead and it's time to be corrected. I want to correct him before he goes on. Sometimes you get a little more informed before you jump into radio and claim alarm for people. If you are not careful, you get used by people who want to do their proxy business war, and then you attack innocent people. Unfortunately, because my son, you will say something about it. If you have not mentioned my name, you have said something about it. Yes, the Labadi front, the beach front, not Labadi land, has been leased out to my son, who did it for the past 3 to 4 years. He's been doing it for entertainment. It talks about tourism. It's been part of it. He's put a lot of money into that. He's sweat, and not because he's Honorable Freddie Blay's son. The pity that they say when you want to do anything, you get politically exposed. Even your children who are innocent have nothing to do with the politics. Some people will target them and then mess them up.
Okay, so
if it is a lead, I want to tell him that it's not true that the team belongs to Labadi Beach. He doesn't know. He says he's worked there, but he doesn't know the land. He worked there for only a few years. The first time that hotel was, it was for Smithfield. It was for Metropole. Metropole bought the land. They didn't buy the frontage. Yes, their boundary was only on the rim. The front beach all over does not belong to Labadi and other hotels around. And if somebody goes at it, you wouldn't even find out. And yet you come to the radio and make so much noise about it. I want to tell him you should accept it before he comes on to say it's a lead.
Okay, Honorable. So into my Eric there, yes, that the seafront now has been leased out to your land, to your son. Leased out by who?
By the owners, that is the Labadi Authority. Labadi Authority is leased to him. He's doing it. It is not Labadi. You only use the parking lot of the Labadi Hotel. And now it is doing well. Now investments have gone into it. Some people who are merely appointed and are taking part of it, they want to make it look like as if they can take it over and then make noise. And then they will give such information to somebody to come on air. And without even checking, and make it look like as authoritatively is talking about it and make Ghanaians panic about it. But it's a good place. If you want to find the lead, you should go. Find out before you come on the radio and you talk the way you do.
And you
maybe take my name out of it and then do that. But when you mention my name, you lick it up. The impression you want to create is that using political connections to do what business, what it is. It's unfortunate. In this country, you realize that 85% of businesses and so forth that are thriving belong to foreigners, Lebanese and Indians. Ghanaians, politicians don't talk about it. Those who go to the media, they won't talk about it. But when the Ghanaian is doing a little well, then you hear pressure that is being created by, unfortunately, by my own nephew. It's a pity. That's what
but honorable auntie, there a beachfront ne the onka Labadi Beach Hotel. What
That's right. You don't know it, and you go onto the air and you talk like as if you know exactly what you are doing. It's a pity. Bye-bye.
Honorable Freddie Blay, yeah, that's it. That's the reaction from the National